In today's video, I'm going to teach you change scratch disk location. If you've ever seen a scratch disk's a full error in Photoshop or noticed slow performance when working with large files, changing the scratch disk location can make a big difference. A scratch disk is simply the drive space Photoshop uses as temporary working memory when your system RAM isn't enough. Giving Photoshop access to a faster drive with more free space helps it run more smoothly and reduces those frustrating errors. Start by opening Photoshop on Windows, head to the Edit menu, then Preferences and choose Scratch Disks. On Mac, go to the Photoshop menu, then Preferences and select Scratch Disks. This opens the Scratch Disks panel where you'll see a list of available drives on your system, along with how much free space each one has. Choose a drive with plenty of free space. An internal SSD is ideal because it's fast and always available. If your system drive is running low, pick a secondary drive with more room. You can enable more than one drive by checking multiple boxes, and Photoshop will use them in order of priority. Use the arrow buttons in the panel to move your best, fastest drive to the top. Avoid slow external USB sticks and network drives as they can cause performance issues or may not be supported. If you rely on an external SSD, just be sure it stays connected before launching Photoshop to prevent errors. As a general guideline, more free space is better. Working with large documents, many layers, or big panoramas can consume tens of gigabytes of temporary space. Giving Photoshop a spacious, fast scratch disk helps with saving, undoing actions, and running complex filters without hiccups. Once you've selected the drive or drives you want, click OK. For the change to take effect, you need to restart Photoshop. Save your work, close the application completely, and then reopen it. After relaunching, you can revisit the Scratch Disk's preferences to confirm the new drive is selected and active. That's all it takes. By pointing Photoshop to a drive with more free space and preferably an SSD, you'll improve stability and speed during heavy editing sessions. If you still run into performance warnings after this, it usually means the chosen drive is getting full, so consider clearing space on that drive or selecting an additional one in the same Scratch Disk's panel. Thanks for watching and enjoy a smoother